Hey there, folks, and welcome back to Risen 3, The Titan Lords. This is part 8. I do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. I play games for fun with the sole goal in your mind, and in my mind, to invade your phones and homes, your big screens, on your little screens, and all the screens in between. Hit you with a blast from the past, a wave of nostalgia. We're going back to the future, and of course, back to the past. The 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, we can go over to Buddy's place after school and work, or you drop your pack, drop your gear, drop your butt in a chair or anywhere, because we are here to play good games. We're here to play bad games. More importantly, we are here to hang out and relax. Like when you go over to a friend's house and maybe they had a console you didn't have, maybe they had a game you didn't have, but you were interested, and you just plop down on the couch, spend a couple hours having rambling conversations, and having a good time. If you have any recommendations for games you'd like to see me play, please let me know. Most importantly, to my subscribers, I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing these videos, especially at the frequency in which I do them. And because of y'all, how much I like you, especially you, I promise you this, as long as one subscriber sticks around, I will keep pumping out these videos. So thank you. You drive by Rubberneck Beers, howdy. Stay a while and listen. Alright. So we just became a voodoo pirate. That is a class, apparently. And I'm trying to become a voodoo master pirate. Which means going to 3 different locations. Doing 3 specific series of events.
I've got Panzel's underwear.
You've got what? His what? Why?
As a personal item.
Oh, right. Yes. That's a bit unusual, but it should work. So, now you can use it to make a voodoo doll and come back to me in his form.
Okay. How do I make a voodoo doll? Here's this. Panzel's underwear. Okay, so be advised, you need jade, 1 eye, and 1 monkey skull. Okay. Now what?
Can you...
Yeah, now what though? Where is it? Oh, voodoo doll, pencil. Okay, what do I have to do? No, I'm Pansel. Alright, so this is a faction unique quest. The other 2 factions are Demon Hunters and the Mages, and they get their own set of unique faction quests. I'm kind of curious. I did make a save at 13. I might have to see about going back. Maybe doing those, I don't know. If I do those, am I going to do them?
Hello? Hansel?
And record them or not?
Hi, Emma.
Did you want anything in particular?
Got any mouldy parrots?
Sure, Wait a moment. Tell me, Hansel,
Yes?
what happened a few years ago in the Square of the Dead, behind the big house? What were you doing when I caught you?
I'd rather not say.
Ha! I knew it. You're not Hansel.
Damn! What did you catch Pansel doing behind the big building on the Square of the Dead a few years ago?
You don't want to know. After all, you're in his body right now.
Yeah.
Right. How shall we proceed?
As I said, I need 2 objects that are linked to the life and death of a person. Just
This is
ask
really
around
cool.
in
I
the
love it.
tavern.
I love
Talk
it.
to the landlord, Spencer. He generally knows all the comings and goings in the town. Nobody will suspect anything if you're asking questions about the dead. Everyone knows that Hansel, you, were forced to deal with the corpses.
Speak to Spencer. I really love this type of stuff. Voodoo and stuff, man. It's right up my alley. If you've gone with the Demon Hunters, you get access to rune magic. Rune magic is more... Who is... Oh, Spencer's a bard. Keep. Rune magic is more... buffing. And mage magic has a lot more like direct damage and utility spells.
Pansel, what are you doing here? You're not gonna drink alcohol, are you?
Oh, but I am. I'll have some rum.
Something's wrong with you. Does Grace agree with that?
Just give me some rum.
Fine, but it's your responsibility. I don't want Grace on my back. And you better not throw up.
I'm looking for personal
What do you
items
want,
of the
buddy?
dead.
You're looking for what? You've just been made a gravedigger and you've already gone mad? What are you
Sorry
doing
about
with...
that. Cat's being
No,
a brat.
I don't want to know.
I'm looking for an item that is directly linked to someone's death.
What's up with you gravediggers? Is it some sort of cult that's making you all crazy?
Well,
How about one of those brutes that ravaged Antigua? A hellhound's tooth, perhaps? Or how about your shovel?
my shovel?
Yes, your shovel. The one that's been used to bury everyone for years. Bugger me, you're forgetful. Or did Grace take it from you again to smack your head? If you're looking for your shovel, perhaps you should talk to her, not me. That shovel belonged to good old Fred, bless his ashes. He was the only gravedigger I ever knew who wasn't completely mad.
About Fred.
What about him?
Was he buried with this shovel back then?
I'd assume so. After all, it was his shovel.
Did Fred have heirs?
Not sure, but you could ask around in the tavern. One of these drunkards may know. Why the fuck do you want to know? It sounds like you want to dig him up. I'm warning you, if I catch you doing something like that, I'll crush your skull. I'm watching.
Now, what about that tooth?
You want a punch in the mouth?
Don't hit me, okay?
You scared? Get out of here, you idiot!
Hey, you could be a bit nicer.
Get lost.
Oh, come on. I know you like me.
This guy hates
Knock your teeth out.
being asked questions. This is a
Wouldn't you like to
gimmick
be my
from
new
the
strong brother?
second game.
I guess you're never gonna learn. I think we'll have a more detailed conversation.
He just got canceled to get his
Right.
butt kicked.
Once I'm done with this shit, you're next.
I'm already gone.
You know what's good for you, you wimp. Get out of
Nothing I can do.
What do you want? I haven't got any rum for you. Go away.
What? Pencil? What are you doing in a tavern? Are you going to turn out to be a man after all?
I'm the most masculine of men.
All right, boy. Admit it. Grace threw you out, and now you're looking for a place to stay, aren't you? Here, take a good swig first. Little Pencil is growing up. I can hardly believe it.
Did you know Fred?
Fred was the only gravedigger here who wasn't hunchbacked or totally messed up. He had a good soul, that old Fred. Lived with him for a long time. I tell you, you should have seen our gaff. A pirate like me and a gravedigger drinking like fish. Those were great times.
Did you live with Fred?
You could say that. Lived with is maybe an exaggeration. Fred didn't have much, and neither did I. So our shack was practically empty.
Did Fred have any heirs?
What? Heirs? Nah. And even if he did, he wouldn't have had anything to hand down to them. I still have his old hat. He
Oh,
said
hey,
it
we
would
need
bring
that.
him luck. Bullshit. Still, I have to say, it's a nice hat. I couldn't bear to bury him with it.
Give me the hat.
What? Forget it, little man. This hat belonged to
Drinking
Fred.
contest. Drinking contest.
Now,
Please give me the hat. My head is cold.
what's 365 divided by 83?
What?
See? Your little brain is starting to overheat already.
Okay, that's good.
Your head's not cold anymore, is it?
Look, there's a fly on the wall.
Oi! What do you think you're doing? Try to nick my hat again and I'll keel-haul you across the fucking ocean.
Give me the hat right now, or I'll punch your lights out.
You're gonna what? The little shit is putting on the strongman act. Look, if you want another drink, you don't need to try and act tough with me. Listen, if the hat is really so important to you, well, I don't really need it anymore.
You made me go through all
What's
that
past
trouble.
is past. Here, take it. You can always think better with a drink inside of you.
Don't you have anything to do?
Alright, Grace. We need to go talk to Grace. The shovel. Where you at, Grace? Grace! Grace, wake up!
Why are you staring at me like that? You're weaseling out of work again. Don't think I haven't noticed. But just you wait until Wilson gets back. He'll tan your hide.
I have a feeling Wilson's not alive anymore, but we'll try and deliver that letter.
I want to be paid for my work.
For your work? Might I remind you that I'm working enough for two? I don't know why I let it get to me. Here, just take it. That's all I got for the last item you forged.
I'm
Hansel
looking for a
doesn't do
shovel.
good work.
You... What would you want with that? You're the smith's apprentice, not a gravedigger, no matter what the others say. That's why the shovel is where it belongs. At the cemetery. I can't believe that you, of all people, are related to Wilson.
How is he related to Wilson? I don't think they ever say. Or they haven't yet. You can go in here and take everything now and not get yelled at. I was doing that before with that Hand of the Thief, which is a really cool ability. It's basically the telekinesis spell. It's the voodoo version of telekinesis from the first game. It's really fun. I just like how it pulls objects from like straight through walls and everything else. Let's go see who else can bug his pencil.
Didn't I ask you to make me a set of sabers?
I want to renegotiate the price.
Renegotiate my arse. Think it as a community service. A handshake will suffice. Now get back to the fort.
We tried.
I expect order to be restored soon. Bloody sea monster.
We tried. Oh, what am I doing? It's over here. Can we jump? We can. We can jump. And sprint, but everyone seems to have COPD or asthma. That wasn't there before. Alright, I guess we got everything, so back to Emma. I think everything you pick up transfers over.
Next time. I'll get you next time.
Damn, what did he do to Ramon?
I talked to Spencer.
And? What did you learn?
He told me about the old gravedigger, Fred.
Fred? Fred was very popular. He might be the perfect test subject. Not least because he was the only gravedigger who wasn't completely insane. Just let me know when you
That's a
found the
prerequisite
two
to be
items.
gravedigger. I never
Around
thought
the
of. Well, I've thought about it once or twice.
What exactly could these items be?
The item of death.
If I was a bit younger,
could
I'd
be
probably
the blade
apply.
that killed him. But it could also be a piece
Digging's
of his
good work.
coffin, or the shovel
It's
he
healthy.
was buried with. The item of
Keeps
life
you fit.
should be something that the
Decent.
deceased cared about. Maybe a wedding ring, a lucky hat,
We got the
or
hat
something
shovel.
like that.
I found a shovel. Fred was buried with this shovel.
That should work. The blade he was murdered with would have been better. But I think this should be okay. Thanks.
I found a hat. It was Fred's favourite hat. He thought it was lucky.
His personal lucky charm. Perfect. His spirit is probably still closely tied to it. I don't think we could have found a better item. Thanks. Now we have both items, we can start the ceremony. Let me know when you're ready to go to the graveyard. But let poor Pansel go first. We've been relying on his services for too long already.
Thank you for your service, Pansel.
Not right now.
What happened? Oh, my head is...
Oh, because we got him
pounding.
drunk.
You probably just had a few too many.
But Grace told me I'm not to drink.
Shows what a daredevil you are.
Really? You know, I once mixed up a sip of milk.
Yeah, look, I have to go.
Yeah.
Alright. Save 13. I gotta remember not to save over that. Otherwise, I'll have to replay through the whole game again.
Someone there?
Let's begin with the experiment.
Everything's okay. Shovel, hat, incantation. I don't think I forgot anything. Well, let's go. Follow me.
Oh, at least she's running instead of walking. We've had a couple where the characters, like, walked. I mean, she's not sprinting, but she's got some pep in her step. "13 is where we agreed to the ceremony. To become voodoo pirates. Which, really, the only thing that changed visually... I mean, I got a set of armor that was decent. Not as good as the DLC armor I'm wearing, but he's got face paint on now.
So, ready?
Yeah.
Then I'll start. You stay here and make sure no one sees me. Raflagen, Haglagen, Fagan Regal.
Cthulhu Relay.
Banom Rombom. Abom Ralgna. Hello? Fred?
Oh,
Can
hey,
you
Fred.
hear me?
Oh, we had that demon hunter guy in Calidor.
What?
Looks like it kind of worked.
Maybe you just need a little more time to answer.
I want to be a skeleton.
Oh dear.
I want to be a skeleton.
I guess that didn't really work.
Shit.
You can say that again.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, I certainly won't be trying that again. Fred, this thing isn't of any use at all. But I don't want to kill it either. Fred, go to my house.
You're just gonna stroll on in there, huh?
I hope he still knows the way. Otherwise, I'll have to go look for him.
We can't let Fred live like this.
Why not? Nobody's going to miss him. This thing is neither man nor beast. It's not even a plant. Besides, I could use a little help around the house.
You wanted to give me the spell.
What do you want it for? It's completely useless.
Let me worry about that.
Okay, here it is. Maybe you should take it to someone who knows more about such things than me. Obviously, I don't have enough experience for such strong voodoo.
I know a few natives on Keeler.
Please do, if you want to. But I'm not going to try it again. Now that I think about it, it could have been much worse. I think we got off lightly this time.
New quest. Help from the dead. Bring it to Tenya, the mole. Okay. I think we're good here. Oh, I can't wait until I can... start exploring a bit more properly. I don't want to try and start following quest chains all the way through at least. And that, right? Like, I probably would have ran by that clam. I probably ran by it like 5 or 6 times. Ooh, definitely. Want the sharp eye. There's this astral vision mode. You can do that. Alright. Tyrannus.
Come on.
To the pier. Now I gotta find the voodoo person on this island. Do that. Got a treasure map. I just still off that table.
What do you want? I have things to do. The damn wind has blown all my notes across the harbor.
Well, go and get them.
I won't find them all again anyway. It looks like I'll have to start my work from the beginning again.
If you want, I'll get the notes for you.
I'd be really grateful if you did that. Those notes mean a lot to me. They should be somewhere around the harbor. Probably on the ground or in between some
I
crates.
think I already picked these up.
I have your notes.
Really? Oh, that's excellent news. Here's a small reward.
200 gold.
That
90.
deserves a little more, don't you think?
Well, I could give you a little extra, but not really much more.
What else can you
140.
tell me
Okay,
about this
that's better.
other isle?
Not great,
Quite
but
a lot. What do you want to know?
What's there to see at the harbor?
Well, there's the monolith on the small hill behind the harbor. An imposing structure, I'd say.
Tell me more about the monolith.
This is one of 3 on Tyrannus. Lightning strikes the monoliths. They supply the energy for the large reactor at the Mage's Tower. We can generate a force field strong enough to keep even the Titans away from the island.
Sounds complicated. Are you mages happy with your work here?
But of course, Tyrannus lets us do our research for...
if you're new to my videos,
Inquisition
they're all
schedules.
unscripted, unedited,
found our calling.
unprofessional.
Just
I
look
play
at what we've
games
made.
just like I normally do. I don't try to
Like
over-exaggerate or hyper-focus too much. Recipe for a potion of magic. Bust. Recipe for cheap liquor. That's it. What can you teach me? Distilling. I don't care about distilling. One of the criticisms with a lot of the Risen stuff that I would say I have is you don't really get much in the way of like armor. Oh, we dropped out of the sky there. Found the thieves. By the way, they were goblins, they weren't gnomes. I have no idea where I'm getting this gold from, but this is why this is a great ability. Like, where those berries must have come from up there. I didn't have to do a damn thing.
Your thieves were goblins.
Oh dear. I suppose I accused the gnomes wrongly then.
Yeah, looks that way.
Well, I'll make it up to them by kicking their asses less often.
You do whatever you think best. Now what about my reward?
Go ahead and choose something. A sack full of gold, or a mystery box.
Harbor thieves. Let's look this up just in case. I could experience it myself, but if you're going for the mages, pick the mystery box. That's all I'll tell you. We'll go with the box anyways, right?
Give me the box.
An excellent choice. A surprise is always more interesting than some paltry gold. Here you go.
All right.
3 magic crystal, 20 gold, 2 grog. So, and 2 provisions. The actual 250 gold would be better, but that's right, there was a way up there. Something in here I need, or I can get.
It's useless without the right key.
Get out! I'm not gonna tell you again.
There we go. Got the key. That's what I thought. Aha! We got a secret chest. Okay. I mean, since we're here, right? Might as well explore. Oh, it tells us where we need to go. Okay, perfect. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What was in that bottom one? Oh, Ponsels. Ponsels.
All right.
And we'll do some exploring. What is that? That's that monolith he was talking about, huh?
This would be a lovely place for sacrifices.
Things on the beach. Oh, we also got this cool weapon. Alright, so you can't pick up corpse stuff. You can't pick up corpse loot. You can also turn into parrot at will now. Magic have a global cooldown and a shared cooldown, it looks like. What is this? Ain't heard nothing.
We should split up again.
Yeah. Of course.
Alright. This spell does a lot of damage. Parrot is an ability that you can use.
No.
Wait, what do you mean not yet? Parrot is an ability you can use as a scroll, essentially, or if you go voodoo.
All right.
And there's nothing. I think combat freezes whenever you're in the menu, so I can keep my healing items there. This pistol, though, just so you know. Scatter pistol? I don't think it misses. Unlike the other pistols, have a chance to miss, but the scatter pistol does not seem to have that issue. Oh, there's an island there. What's on that island? Go this way first.
Look out! Gnomes is here!
This is a much better weapon. There's a larger variant, so like the lower, I do lower, have a lower damage point, but the higher end is much higher than the other weapons. So by that I mean instead of doing like 20 to 50, I do 15 to 70. You fly above the water? Oh, we don't even need to fly. I just made this worse. It's like a crowd control. Oh, this is awesome now, man. This combat's now kicked into high gear. Alright, so I was kind of harping on the combat. I mean, it's not any different from previous Risen games so much, but now that you can kind of like switch between all of these and...
Looks like someone was collecting salt water here. But now that you can do it all, that's amazing. And we have to go back up there. I started exploring some of this island. I've got some quests and missions. Let's try using actual magic to attack. Not bad. Not bad. Every faction gets one ranged attack like that. I think the mages get like 3 or 4. They get like fire, lightning, and ice from what I did do a little bit of looking up some stuff. Voodoo gets like these bee things, plague of wasps or something. And I think... demon hunters get like stone fist or something like that. Caves. I think this is where the goblins are coming from, right? Armadillo. Sorry, buddy. There's a trap. I just noticed that. Raw fish. So now we have 3 different styles. 4 different styles. Muskets, melee, magic. 3 styles.
Traps are always the same.
Finally, I get to use my weapon. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin. Good.
Alright. Bread. It's right there. Voodoo doll. Alright. Receive bloodlust. Okay, do the voodoo dolls now do different spells? Because before it was just giving me parrot. Oh, that's kind of neat. A silver goblet. That's good. Can I mine this? Yeah. It's not jade, but I'll take it. Reminder, go back to the Crab Coast.
I'm going to make a hat out.
The more raw fish, the better.
We should split up.
Yeah.
Is that a mushroom we can't pick up? No, we can pick it up. Why is it? Alright. Oh, I still gotta go to where the demon hunters are. They have tavern keep who Who wants to do like a drinking game?
We should.
No, don't split up again. That should be like the second or third option.
I'm going to make a hat out of you.
The goblins had a great mine here. Now we could actually mine the resources. It looks like someone here has diverted the water from the waterfall.
Ah, rock crystal. I don't know if I needed it for something, but I got it. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. Have I talked enough about how cool this game is? Because it is pretty cool. And a lot of that is because it allows you to
I'm going to make a hat out of you.
play how you want.
I'm going to make a hat.
If you're a fan of Risen 1, you can once again play like Risen 1. If you're a fan of Risen 2, you can play like Risen 2. So if you want to be a voodoo pirate, you can be a voodoo pirate. You want to play like a mage warrior hybrid from Risen 1, you can play a mage warrior hybrid. Sawn off. 5 to 50. Four to 40. I mean, it is an improvement, right? Where are you grabbing that gold from? There was what? What is it? I think there's a chest up here, right? I don't know if I can open it yet. But there it is. Couldn't open it before, I can open it now. Wine, silver goblet, silver decanter. Alright, you coming? Come on, Bones. We have to get up there. I mean, we don't have to, but I do want to kind of explore this part real quick. Oh, voodoo doll, what do we get? Necromancy. Okay. So, voodoo dolls give you different spells once you become a practitioner of voodoo. I assume that's because up until that point, that if you're playing another class, you'll still have access to parrots, because then when you pick up voodoo dolls, you'll get parrot every time. Sharp eye. I feel like I've picked up a ton of sharp eyes, but not a lot of other things.
Oh, whoa. Need to get that to 60.
Your size is also your weakness, you monster! Stupid giant creatures.
Is there nothing? Oh, we still didn't go to that island, did we? That's right. I'll explore that island. No, 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 no. No jump, jump. Alright. Let's do some saving and whatnot shenanigans. Oh, it's like a skull. How it is on the map? No.
Very well. I'll stay here.
Alright, let's check out this island. Because you can swim. You couldn't swim in the other ones. Oh. Okay. That was an enemy in Risen 2. Leviathans? I'm trying to remember.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now. Finally, I get to use my
Oh, one of those. Look at those eyes.
Let me at him. That'll be the end of that creature. Finally, I get to use my weapon.
We'll go this way first.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin. Ah. That was fast.
So far, it's nothing special on this island, but you never know. No, today's gonna be pretty long when I feel, because I have a family member that's going in for a procedure. So it's always stressful, especially something I've kind of tried to not do is look up my surgeries and procedures on the internet, because then it gets you stressed out ahead of time. Hey, ignorance is bliss thing. I used to be like, that's hogwash, you know, it's bull. But then as my health got worse, it's pretty valid. Raw fish is good. Raw fish gets us money and glory. Don't cook it, don't sell it. There's a trader at the Demon Hunter Keep.
Damn seagulls! Squawk, squawk! Far and wide, there's no... Oh, shiver me timbers. Yet another figment. And an evil-smelling one, too.
Figment.
To think and even talk. These critters are becoming ever more resourceful.
You sound like Hawkins.
Right, if you say so.
Damn right I'm saying so. Interested in bartering?
Right. What the fuck do you want to exchange?
Well, what? Why should I swap anything with you?
Bartering was your idea.
Oh, great, another one.
Oh, yes. So it was.
Oh,
well,
is
I'll
this...
give you 200 gold for a bottle of booze and some provisions.
You fucking crazy.
Okay, 300 gold. But I want the stuff immediately. Do you hear? Immediately.
There you go. Your booze and some provisions.
And here's your gold. Idiot. Old Brian has ripped you off nicely there.
Yeah, you just keep believing.
I
Why
am confused.
I'm
He's like he walked out of
stranded
Sea
on
Lab
this
2021.
forsaken piece of earth. The captain simply threw me overboard. I only survived because I was able to collect rainwater in my boots. Really doesn't taste very good.
Why were you thrown off the ship?
The good Brian made a bit of a mess of things. Yes, yes, he did indeed.
What did you do?
I robbed the captain long before we reached land. Of course, he noticed immediately, and I had to walk the plank. Then, I woke up here.
You do know that the Tyrannus Harbor isn't far from here.
What?
There's a harbor not far from here.
But I'd have to swim. I'll never swim again. And besides, I don't want a harbor. I want a cave. A cold cave just for me.
What will you give me if I find you a cave?
When I was stranded here, I found this thing. I'll give it to you if I never have to see the sun again.
I'll try and find you a bloody cave.
Good.
I guess that's why there's a
Make sure
cave
it's
on this
cold,
little outlet.
uninhabited. I don't want
What's a
to
little
see-
island next to a big island? Is it just an island? Oh.
If I could swim. If I could.
Don't you dare do that again, or else.
Received raw fish. It was worth it. He's pissed off at us, but that's fine. I do wish companions had a bit of banter. No, no, no. Yeah, it looks like Bones got stuck. Come on, Bones. Don't get stuck. That's why there's these things like that, right? Yep. You push the barrel. Jeez, how much is there? 1 gold, 1 gold, 1 gold. I mean, it'll add up, and that's why they have the 1 gold, so that you go through each 1 gold. And eventually... That's a skull. That's not gold. So they put that there so that you have to meticulously keep going through it, so you don't just pick up the goods immediately. Armadillos. Alright, so far it's been worth it. Just because we got a bunch of stuff for it. Yeah, okay. So I started off really loving this game. Then it started to drag on a little bit just because it's like I made the mistake of going melee. If you want to improve to make combat go faster, get a musket or a shotgun. Also go with the sawed-off or that scatter pistol because they don't miss. Yeah, you might not do much damage, but you're not going to miss. And that'll help save ammo. But now that I've got all the tools of my trade opened up, getting magic opens up the game a lot more. Keeps it fresh. And I feel like we've hardly scratched the surface on the game, really. Barely made any forward progress with the main story. Yeah, we've kind of cleared out most of one island, but it's a smaller island. I just don't think we've been hitting the main parts of the game yet. And I'll be bumping up magic.
Let's go slit a few throats. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
Okay, magic could use for a little bit, but still gotta get used to it. Magic is a main hand weapon anyways. We'll get there with it. I've hardly even bumped up magic at all, so all things considered.
Hey, leave some for me. Yeah.
Might be better to just stick with
Let me at him.
melee weapon so I can bump up my magic.
Yeah. Good. I'm going to make a hat of your skin. Yeah. That hurt. I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
Yeah, we'll probably stick with my melee weapon. That melee weapon, spellcast, and shotgun, or sawn off.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
Ah, crap.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin.
Yeah, let's just go pick it up. It is quicker to just pick it up, but see, I would have put something up there. combat is as simple as doing the one-hit roll, one-hit roll. If you watch my Risen 1 or even Risen 2 gameplay, it's kind of the tactic I used. This is a great game to just chill with, though.
My enchanted cloth protected me from all their magical weapons. How was I to know that he would attack me with a plain old knife? I was supposed to hide it somewhere nearby.
I'm going to crush a few skulls now.
Go for it, dude. Oh, okay.
To make a hat from your sin. That'll be the end of that creature.
Let's look to cloth. What's that do? Resist magic plus 10. Okay. We haven't really fought too many people with magic. One or two here and there. Alright, what do we got? We are on Turnaris or something. Keela. Antigua. Turnaris. Caldor. Turnaris. So that one's there. That one's there. That one's, oh, all three are there. Shoot. That makes that simple. Oh, the pirate. Yeah, the one on Keela, the pirate flag one. I think that's also on the other side of the big wall, the King Kong Skull Island wall. Alright, so this video, and maybe the next video, might be a little longer than my normal ones. Because again, trying to stay distracted from events today where family members undergoing a procedure. I've got my phone nearby though in case something pops up. Because you never know how it goes.
I've found you a cave.
You have? Where is it?
Here, on the other side of the island.
I see. As I see it, there are creatures in every cave. Did you get rid of them?
Yeah, rats.
Excellent. The next rat that dares come in the cave will make a good roast.
You eat them?
Of course. beggars can't be choosers. And since you helped me, you won't go empty-handed. Here. Additionally, I'll make you my first officer.
I'd rather not.
I should start to grow fungi. I should...
Alright, water barrel. It's definitely a vast improvement. From Risen 1.
The lightning.
Ah, so these mages, it's about the lightning. In Risen 1, they were all about the flame, the sacred flame. Gold. Gold from somewhere. Sorry about the clickety-clack of my controller, but again, it adds to the ambience of us hanging out in the same room together. What you'd have to listen and hear. What's your favorite controller for a video game console? I will say the most dangerous and resilient were the NES controllers. You could do terrible, terrible damage with those things. To those things, and it would never have to get a replacement. My favorite control scheme and controller was the Wii. It still is to this day. It's just a versatile control scheme. You can play it like a traditional controller. The motion controls I was less a fan of, but how you hold the controller is what I'm a fan of.
So, did you bring fresh meat? How's it going?
Oh, fresh meat.
I've got everything under control down there, but I heard it's total chaos up here.
Did you just come up here to get on my tits?
That depends. Have you got my rum?
Of course. It's all there.
Lovely. Then I'll be on my way.
What is it? I'm working.
What brings you here?
I make sure everyone is where they should be.
So you're the boss here, are you?
Not exactly. The bosses are the mages in the big house. But I'm responsible for everything else. I'm the one who keeps things ticking over here.
All right, and now tell me, who is really in charge here?
You mean General Magnus, I suppose. Most of the time he's over in the square outside the Great Hall of the Mages.
Good. Carry on.
Yes, I still have lots to do. I'm gonna keep my...
Where'd this guy go? Baker.
So, did you have a look around the mage camp?
That's right.
Impressive, no? Personally, I find there's nothing better than being a guardian. What would you like to...
Which hole they at? Silver tongue.
What?
What
I'm. What? I. Oh. I'm.
You'll mess up the whole floor.
It's just a bit of dirt.
For you, it's just a bit of dirt, but for me, it's another whole hour of scrubbing. I've already told Talbot 1,000,000 times. I don't care how the other houses here look. When someone comes into my house, their shoes stay outside.
What's Talbot up to?
He's a waster, that's all. He just hangs around outside all day, instead of helping me in the house.
Why do you have such a problem with dirt?
Why? Because of the vermin, of course. Well, we already have rats in our house. There's a constant scratching and rasping sound behind the house. The noise is driving
I
me
wonder if it's not a rat problem.
And Talbot, that damn slacker, said it was normal.
I could take a look if you like.
I'd be extremely grateful if you could find out what it is. I'll see if I can find a little reward for you.
The rats in the walls.
Finally, I get to use my weapon.
Alright, none of them are dead, so. Runestone. Yep, runestones are demon hunter spells. Or scrolls, or voodoo dolls, the equivalents.
I found what was causing the noise.
Really? Yes. It's all quiet now. What was it?
An armadillo living behind the house.
I knew it was a vermin problem. I'm going to give Talbot a piece of my mind. Take this as a reward.
They are really stingy on, I mean,
Mind that you take off.
almost all of the,
No, homie.
Risens were kind of stingy with gold. Is that a monkey spot? Looks like a monkey spot.
Get out of here.
Zakia likes gold. Homie has gold.
Yeah. Here, take 5 gold.
Zakia wants more gold. Homie, go and get more gold.
Go earn your own gold.
Now,
If homies give gold, Zakir happy. You give Zakir gold, and Zakir tell you something.
Do the Guardians even trust you, Gnomes?
Guardians only trust magic men. But eyes of Guardians overlook Gnu, so they not see when we do business.
Right. How many Gnomes live on Tyrannus?
5.
5?
Does Zakir get more gold if he says higher number?
No, Zakir gets nothing because he can't count. Give me my gold back.
Well, okay.
All I got back from you is 4 gold. 1
But he
is
can't
still
count, remember?
missing.
But 4 is much more than 5, and half of 8 is...
Forget it. Keep the coin.
Zakir doesn't care that others are poor. The important thing is Zakir rich.
I ain't giving him my gold.
Get out of here. How dare you steal anything here?
No. No. Gotta hurry up, because they're gonna get up soon. We'll look at that later. Time doesn't stop just because you're doing that.
Bugger off, eh? Hey, you. I know who you are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're that person who weighed anchor here not too long ago. I also know what you want.
And what do I want?
Our crystals, of course. And if you want to learn magic, you're gonna need them. But you're gonna have to earn them.
I did not meet that requirement for pickpocket, so I wonder why.
Tell me about yourself.
I'll take it.
I'm a fighter.
Don't get me wrong.
I've never done anything else. First for the Inquisition, and now for the mages. I guard the camp alongside Frink, Magnus, and the others. So if you violate the rules, I'll probably be the one who beats you up.
What are the rules of the camp?
Talk to Frink. He will teach you them.
Frink?
You'll find him at the entrance of the mine.
How do I earn crystals?
Well, I'd say that you need a strong arm.
Let me guess. I need a fucking pickaxe.
Exactly. But if you're willing to take the risk, I can offer you a bet.
Go on.
How about a round of arm wrestling against me?
Alright,
If
another...
you win, I'll give you some crystals.
Hold on.
You understand your craft.
Well, you know.
Another minigame.
Eventually you will meet someone who's better than you.
But if you train me, that won't happen soon.
Well, why not? Close combat is my strong point. Let's see if I can still teach you something. What do you...
What do you sell? Tell me about arm wrestling.
You sail the seas in the company of pirates.
Yeah, enough said. I'll find someone who'll tell me.
If you want to challenge me...
Oh, we have to wait until
around midday.
a specific time of day.
What do you need as my stake?
Forget it. Defeating you will be good enough.
Right.
You know what? You buy a round of grog for the lads if you lose.
What'll it cost me?
300 gold and you're in. Just so you know, there'll be no more crystals if you lose. So only challenge me at the tavern if you've got what it takes.
Ah, a new face in the camp. Are you the replacement for Geralt?
Yeah, that's me.
Listen, kid. I can sense you're lying. I'd advise you not to get on the bad side of us Guardians. Does that mean I have to continue dealing with this waster?
What kind of a problem have you got with Geralt?
Where do I start? He can't even do the simplest tasks. We've got rules here, and if they aren't observed, we'll have big problems.
There were times when people tried to live without rules. Those were happy times.
What rules are you talking about?
Well, prick up your ears, okay? 1. The word of the mages is law. 2. Crystal mining is top priority. And 3. One must not flake out at one's post.
All right. Understood.
Ah, really? What's the first rule?
The word of the mages is law.
Correct. Nothing gets done without a strong chain of command. Only those who obey the rules of the camp will achieve something.
Do you need help?
Yes. I've been waiting too long for a bag of crystals to be delivered from the camp's mine. I'm not counting on Geralt bringing them anymore, which is why you are going to get them. I'll make it worth your while.
I'll bring you your pouch of crystals.
Excellent. 4 filled pouches should suffice. Never forget, mining crystals has top priority.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my. Do I need to do that? No, but I don't know if he had something on him I'd want. He just pops me out here. Does this just connect to this big cave. Oh, there's Gerald.
What do you want?
Tired?
You'd be tired too if you were permanently on guard.
We were getting distracted.
Guard duty. It's not like anything ever happens here.
That's exactly what I was trying to tell Frink. But then he just started with all that rubbish about the rules. I tell you, he's got his head so far up Magnus's arse, he never sees the sun.
Have a rest for once.
Whoa, and get caught by Frink? Nah, I have to get Gnome Dakiel moving anyway. He's sleeping again. Hey, wait. What do you think?
Why
about
don't you
this
do it?
idea? You make Dakiel work, and I'll have a rest.
What do I get in return if I help you?
Simple. What I don't know won't hurt me. If a few crystals make their way into your pockets from time to time, I'll turn a blind eye. But don't think you can snitch on our arrangement to Frink for a few gold.
I'll give Dakiel a proper talking to.
Good. I can have a rest at last.
Frink asked me to collect pouches of crystals here in the mine.
Oh? Are you his new errand boy?
He said that this was actually your job.
It was my job. Now it's yours. Have fun while you're at it. But look at it this way. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Such is life.
Thank you.
We should split.
No, don't split up. Come with me. I am getting sidetracked again.
Wake up.
What? Oh, me is Gaga. Dakiel tired.
cheeky runt.
No more blah blah. Oh, me better go.
Geralt wants you to get back to work.
Geralt, Granny, bumface, Ducky.
Not disagreeing with that.
This isn't gonna work. I have never met a gnome as lazy as you.
What? Homie want basher?
But the little one is no match for you. Let's knock him for 6.
The rats will have fun with you.
What? Homie mot merksa Ducky, eh?
It's too late for excuses now.
Wait, homie. Take coinies and peace again. Yes.
All right then. Hand it over. Show me what you've got in your pockets.
Ducky'll not find much in caver. Other gnu working. Ducky'll sleep.
Lazy and poor. Great. From now on, you'll work just like everyone else.
Yip yip. Ducky'll will fetch many dinghy from mountain.
That's what I wanted to hear.
What?
Don't you dare do that again, or else.
Alright, yeah. That's how we solve our problems now. It's a good way to get glory, too. You just beat up everybody after you talk to them.
That keel is working again.
And?
I thought the news would be worth a reward.
Didn't I tell you that you could pick up everything you find here?
You did, but...
But? What? Here. Take 5 gold and get your ears clean.
I've got a few pouches of crystals.
And I'm not interested. Talk to Frink.
Geralt said I could steal a few crystals in the mine.
What? You will leave them where they are. The crystals are for the mages. Nobody can help themselves here. I'll tell Magnus about this, and there will be consequences for Geralt. As for you, I hope you're not hiding any crystals from the mine in your pockets.
Of course not.
Good. I expected nothing less from you. But that doesn't mean I won't keep a close eye on you. If you have nothing more to report, you may leave.
Here. That should be the last of the pouches of crystals.
You're really quick. Not bad. Here's your payment. That concludes
Hey.
the shipment. General Magnus will be happy. And now I can get a few tankards in the tavern. Now I can sleep easy at night.
Work on that mustache while
He
you're at
who
it.
disrespects...
Sold you out, Gerald. Gerald? You Hardwick? You're Hardwick.
You coward! Stop!
I'll catch you sooner or later.
What is hitting me?
I'm...
Famo.
I'm going...
Alright, let me try this again. Oh, he doesn't have anything. I guess we beat him up earlier. He must have been one of the ones we beat up earlier. Whoa!
It's going to happen soon. Ah, shit. Why won't anyone let... They'll come. And they're going to...
Get their arse kicked, I bet. Now go annoy someone else.
Psst. Hey, you! Come here. What's going on?
Not so loud. Otherwise I'll be in trouble with the Guardians again.
You're not one of the Guardians.
I never trusted magic. I'm a fisherman. I was a fisherman before the mages began their experiments on this island.
Ah, a fisherman. And what are you fishing for up here in the camp?
Nothing. Stop making fun of me.
Why do we have to whisper anyway?
The Guardians don't want anyone to ask for help.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because my story just drives people crazy. At least, that's what Hardwick said.
What's your problem?
You want the short version or the long one?
The long version.
Always the long version.
It was like this. Lena, Tokel, and I lived in the fisherman's hut in the valley until not long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Fishing wasn't just my dream, it was theirs too. And we made a comfortable living.
And then?
Well, one day, a thick fog rolled in, and it became very cold. Then we noticed the fish had stopped biting.
You don't say. And then?
Well, then we decided to light a fire. But before we even managed to get it lit, we heard these strange noises.
Strange noises?
Yes. Coming from the fog. Something was in the fog.
Creatures came out of the fog. Go on.
Not just any creatures. You've never seen anything.
Let me guess.
Yeah, shadow minions.
Shadow minions.
Been there, done
Yes. But how did you...
Just tell me what happened to your friends.
Well, that's the problem.
that. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened to them.
I took my heels and ran all the way here.
And ran all the way here.
You're some
friend.
friend.
Come on, I was scared witless. Please, can you go and
I'm
check on them?
scared witless. Please.
Okay.
Can you go and check on them?
Is there anything else I need to know about your friends?
Well, maybe you should go and have a look around on the small island in the lake. Maybe Tokel fled to that place. But that's just speculation. Nothing more.
I'll take care of your friends.
Thank you. Finally. Someone's doing something for me. I think you should start your search at the fisherman's hut. But make no mistake, those beasts are nothing to be trifled with. Tyrannus isn't what it used to be.
Hold it. Where are you going? Civilians are not allowed here. Who let you in?
Typical Guardian. Red taped through and through. Do you even have to record who is allowed to enter your camp?
Just tell me what you're doing here.
I'm here on behalf of all the pirates of the Southern Seas.
A pirate? Riffraff like you should be locked up. Don't even think of stealing anything while you're here. Got it?
Of course not. Never.
Good joke. Haven't heard that one for a while. I'm here to talk to the mages.
I really don't care. I call the shots here. So you have to talk to me first. What is someone like you really doing on Tyrannus?
We're on the same side.
You expect me to believe that?
I don't have time to mess around. I want to fight the shadows, and I need your help.
You say you want to fight against the shadows with us? All right, convince me. Why should I waste my valuable time for you, of all people?
I helped a guardian called Ramon in Antigua.
That may be the case, but I'll wait for the official report. You'll have to come up with something better than that for now.
I offer my help to you guardians. Take it, or leave it.
No. Then I'd have to supervise you as well. I can't do everything at once. I've got my hands full as it is here at the camp. And then there's the mines. Until I get a report on the condition of my mines, I don't have time for other things.
Who's the most powerful?
Alright, we will go back to do that.
Get there. Hey, I'm a Gila. If you need something special or want to get rid of a few crystals, I'm your man.
Anything you can...
Safe cracker, master thief, okay. You can offer earrings, crystal magic, potions of potions, emeralds, lockpick, healing, okay.
Got any good tips?
Sure, if you're looking for weapons, talk to Gordon and Stanley. You can earn gold in arm wrestling matches or by throwing knives. Oh, and if you get the opportunity, run an errand for the mages. The rewards are worth it. You can also earn the odd coin drinking. I usually drink from late at night until dawn.
What's knife throwing like?
It's yep. And if you see,
Alright, arm wrestling.
How is your arm wrestling?
go talk to Roderick. Introducing it was his idea. He can tell you the rules, but be careful if you wrestle with him. He's got a battering ram instead of an arm.
Do you trade information as well?
Our little bird twittered an interesting tidbit to me recently. Apparently, the mages have got themselves a nice pile of crystals. I bet a smart guy like you would have use for some of them.
As for the mage's crystals...
Not so fast, my friend. Information has a price, and I want gold.
I'll look into the matter with the crystals.
Good idea. It's time someone took stock there. And I think their records will soon show stocks are low, eh?
What do you get out of it once I get the crystals?
Not much, other than the few gold coins I ask in payment for some information. It's more of a personal matter. I got caught stealing something from them once. The reprimand stung, and it still does today. I would feel a certain gratification if you stole from them.
Which mages?
Well, I heard that Nurgle, the alchemist, keeps his valuables in a chest. And Lumbrock has a guard posted outside his room around the clock. He might as well have shouted from the rooftops that he's got something worth stealing. Master Faruko is the last one. Picking his chest will be quite a feat.
How do I get at the mage's chests?
You shouldn't have any difficulties with Nurgle. He's so scatterbrained he doesn't even lock it. It may take some sweet talking to get to Lumbrock's chest, though. The guard is pretty on the ball. But if you get a job from Lumbrock, you'd be able to enter his room, so good luck. As for Faruko, let me think. I heard he possesses a key. Talk to him and feel him out.
Alright, I'm not paying you that gold for that information.
What? No.
Okay, but one day...
Just...
Gosh, you're in a hurry. Alright, now I'm looking... But
okay.
It's going to happen soon.
Stop fucking begging.
Great homie, get that.
Go earn you.
Nah.
What's my soul at? 59. I don't want to go lower than 60.
It's going to happen.
Not at the moment, short ass.
What? Why does Homie not go work? But Homie must still get gold and give it to Zaki, yeah?
Go earn your own gold.
No! If you...
Ah, shit, not again. Why won't anyone...
Zero.
Poor creatures, working as slaves to the mages.
They look happy to me.
Just because they're too stupid to notice doesn't make it all right.
Damn, that's a lot of forks.
Homie's all mad.
Okay, knowledge.
I saw that.
Yeah. Okay, dude. Chill.
Hey there, short ass.
A lupo di paga nupsi.
Yeah, well, whatever.
No? You don't understand nothing? Good. That's because me no monolith stone. All gone. Kasim no longer have stone. You don't be bashing Kumpo Gunu.
It's alright, I understand. You no longer have the stones, I get it.
Yip yip.
Yip.
Monolith stones. I should tell the mage responsible about this little chap here. Now, can you tell me what stones you're on about?
Stones? I said Kasim no stones.
Fuck, I don't really care either way.
Okay. Yep.
That was fun.
Okay. Do I feel bad? No. No. This is just how you do it. Going like a murder hobo route, you know?
I'm not a weaponsmith.
steal from me, would you?
Okay. Apparently he caught me stealing. That's okay, you should be fine in the morning. Stanley's chest.
It's useless without the right key.
Didn't we beat up Stanley? That was the blacksmith guy, right? We have gotten completely off track from learning to be a voodoo master. All right. Let's see if Stanley's upset. I could probably parrot across over there, huh?
Is someone there? We were with... Who's there? Who's there?
Here's Gordon.
Something smells funny here.
Well, my friend, it must be me. Well, not from me, but from the gunpowder. Shotguns are my life.
Can't you do magic?
Just think, what would I do if the crystal glove fails me? When push comes to shove, I don't like being unarmed.
Right.
He's just standing on his bed.
What's better than a mage? A mage with a gun, of course.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going out with.
What do you think about the mages?
Well, officially, they are, of course, the ones with the big plan. They're building a contraption that's meant to save humanity from the Titans. But all I care about is getting paid. I don't care where it comes from, or what I have to do to earn it.
What's your job with the Guardians?
I'm in charge of maintenance and repair of the firearms. We don't have many, but I'm the only one who knows anything about them. That's also the reason why I don't have to slog my guts out in the mines, or play the washerwoman like Vetranio here.
What's wrong with Vetrania?
Ah, he's useless, like most of the new arrivals. He thought if he could conjure a few sparks, he'd be the biggest fish in the pond. But that's not how things work. If you've got no skills, you're worthless.
You seem to have quite a talent.
Obviously. Give me a rusty musket and a handful of metal, and I'll have it fixed in no time. Anyone can be good. I want to be the best. Listen, if you want to learn about firearms, I'm your man. I can take those things apart and put them back together so fast that your head will spin.
Any advice you can give me on the way?
Just one thing. Keep practicing. Take me, for example. Every morning I do target practice on the stand. Most people here think it's a waste of time, but I say it's worth it.
Always worth it.
Tell me something about firearms.
All right.
Let's see what you've got.
Musket, crossbow, scatter, and skull pistol. Is that anything?
You're not a guardian, are you?
No, the mages saved me, so I'm doing my share here in the camp. I don't know the last thing about magic, but I can forge a good sword.
You're who I need to talk
A
to.
solid blade is a loyal companion in these times.
You've got to hand it to him. He's right. Without good blades, we're doomed.
Oh, we've got a whole group of people behind us.
What do you do when you're not at the forge?
Didn't even realize
Sleep.
that.
Right.
Well, sometimes I have a little drink in the tavern after midnight. When you bang on the anvil as much as I do, sometimes your hand starts to get a little shaky.
Where is the tavern? We don't even know where that's at yet.
And if you can have a drinking contest with someone on the same night, all the better.
What did the mages save you from?
It all happened too long ago for you to be remotely interested.
You're wrong. Tell me the story.
It all started back in the time when the Inquisition and the mages were still making common cores. I was already a smith then, and I was doing loads of overtime. I was so overworked that I forgot to fold one particular...
Was he in Risen 1? I can't remember.
Okay, so you forged a bad blade, so...
But that's just it. That sodding blade ended up going to the Commandant. And of course, it snapped. He wanted to have my guts for garters. So I packed my things and went over to the mages. I'd never have made it without them.
So, returning to the Inquisition is not an option?
Definitely not. I hardly think they would welcome a deserter back with open arms. No. No, my place is here. The mages will accomplish what the Inquisition failed to do.
And that is?
Defeat the Titans, once and for all.
I think I've heard enough.
All right. I have another iron in the fire anyway.
Tell me about blacksmithing.
I owe the mages, so you'll have to pay me. Or if you're afraid of sparks, you'll be a terrible blacksmith. If all you need is a better weapon, I can sell you one.
How much gold I got? Let's try it.
How do you... It's an art.
Alright, blacksmithing should be a skill. Is it melee? It should be one, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, hello. Alright.
I'm not a weaponsmith.
Not a weaponsmith. We're now a blacksmith. Alright, where is that? Wound terror. 30 to 40. That still does more damage. Jade. Go down here. I'm trying to avoid talking to that guy. Again. Is this a tavern?
Because the shadow creatures you're talking about can't hurt us.
They'll come.
Typical. The noble mages conceal their only tavern in the cellar. Fun is probably a swear word for the people here.
Well, I never. You are out of order, my friend.
Yeah, I am.
You need a good spanking. The one your mother never gave you.
Yeah, keep talking.
Well, I never. You need a good spanking. The one your mother never gave you.
That brings us back around there, huh? Poser tail? Oh, that's arm wrestling. Alright, let's talk to
Here,
Robert.
lad, fry yourself a piece of meat. You look famished. Thanks. So, what can I do for you? Would you like to replenish your supplies? Or maybe test your strength?
Oathstone provisions.
What do you have to offer?
Choose some.
Can I... wait. Yes.
So, you provide supplies to the
Yeah,
people
that
here.
works.
That's right.
Because I can sell that
But it isn't always
for
easy to fill
glory
up
and
mouths.
some money.
The work in the
For more
mines
money than I
means the
bought
men
it
are
for, too.
constantly hungry. Luckily, the gnomes don't eat very much. And when they're hungry, the garbage is also fine for them.
You give the gnomes rubbish to eat.
Of course. And I don't feel guilty about it either. They're not like those fancy mages. They don't give a toss if their sausage was lying in the dirt for a bit. The important thing is, it's nice and greasy and puts meat on their bones. Besides, I have to make do with what Rumhold gives us.
Tell me about arm wrestling. I heard that you were the one who knew something about it.
Then you heard right. The rules are simple. Place your arm on the table and push. No bracing. Keep trying to twist the opponent's hand to the inside. That's how you'll get his hand on the table.
Who can I take on at arm wrestling?
I always arm wrestle straight after leaving work. It's a welcome change from the daily grind. Otherwise, hard-weekend downs turn up every now and then. When you see someone training at the table, chat to him. He'll be happy to do a round with you.
Can you teach me anything?
If you have some red...
Alright. You know what? I was going to go a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to call it here, folks.
Asses kicked, I bet.
We'll continue on after this. Let's actually see this.
Homie has mastered voodoo.
After I get done talking to him, I'll probably call it.
Can feel it. Powerful spells are loyal
I think this is the other
friends
voodoo
on
guy.
dangerous journeys.
you know about voodoo?
Not know, feel. As shaman of our people, I marvel at other forms of magic and try to understand them. And Abbas believes your abilities could be very useful.
You're not asking me to teach you voodoo, are you?
No, homie. Abbas does not want to be your disciple. His time as a peavy is over.
All right. So what do you want?
With your magical powers, you can help Abbas to expose great injustice. Guardians believe that gnomes are stealing their gold, but that's not true. Well, at least, not as much as the Guardians believe.
What do you actually do here?
Abbas is elder of the gnomes, watches over them, and gathers shiny stones for mages. Sadly, Abbas lost Lami. He was hardest working gnome of all.
Then I'll keep an eye out for Lami.
Famo, homie. Looky.
Tell me something. So how can my voodoo help you then?
It will be difficult for homie to track down the true thief, but a canoe is small and easily overlooked. We have long fingers, but we have good ears too.
You want me to take control of a gnome?
Yip.
That's different.
Why don't you do it yourself? Why do you need me?
Most of the canoe in the camp are too young. They will make mistakes, but homie knows voodoo. Homie must be powerful, which is why homie is right person for this problem.
All right then. I'll find out who's taking the Guardian's gold.
Tantan, homie. Abbas will be very grateful to you. Let me give you a few more tips.
Spit it out then.
Good advice does not come cheap, homie.
Neither does my help.
Homie has a clever answer. Cunning as a canoe. But be careful. Busy works in the halls of the mages. Young canoe, but hard-working. Use your voodoo on him.
BC.
Here, you can use this to make a voodoo doll.
How the fuck should I catch the thief?
Bunch of nose
If
hairs.
you
All right.
control Gnu, your search will begin at the Hall of the Magi. Abbas believes the Guardian's gold is disappearing there.
And it's not one of you gnomes.
Yip. We Gnu like everything shiny, but we're not stupid. Want no problems with the Guardians.
I need to know more to find the thief.
Homie needs no information. Homie needs work. One of the mages, Lumbrock, gives work to Gnu.
Lumbrock. We gotta steal something from him.
Tell me.
All right. I was gonna call it, but you know what? Let's do it. Let's talk to this guy, huh?
Oh.
We already know he's gonna do that.
I didn't know I had to report it. I'm here to talk to the mages.
I really... So you... What is some...
Get out of my way.
Excuse me? I've got a good mind to put you in a cell for the night. Then we'll see if your tongue is still as sharp in the morning.
I don't have time to mess around. I want to fight the shadows.
You say you want to fight? Alright, what? That may be... No. Until I get her...
Who's the most powerful mage here?
That will be the head of this colony, the Honorable Mage Zacharias.
All right. And where can I find him?
He's busy with his research and is not
Always
to be
with
disturbed.
the research.
If you want to know more, talk to Master Erasmus. You can usually find him in the upper levels of the Great Hall.
Does that mean I can talk to the mages in the Great Hall?
If you ask me, no. I think you better stay out here. The mages in the Great Hall have had enough distractions in the last few days.
I should have known. Can I learn something?
You're not a Guardian. Therefore, I am not permitted to... And I certainly won't be sharing the Guardian's knowledge. If you'd like to... Oh,
Blade Dancer.
Your ship out there, does it ever leave the harbor?
all hell's broken loose out on the open sea. It's better if it stays right where it is. And before you get any ideas, only one of us, a Guardian, can serve on board our ship.
What are you doing against the shadows here on Tyrannus?
I know that they have already begun to conquer the island, but I don't have enough men to handle the situation. One of those Shadow Lords.
Okay, Shadow Lord set up camp not far from here.
A Shadow Lord here on Tyrannus? Where is he?
He came by sea, landed on the western shore of the island.
I still need to go back to Crab Island again to check out some stuff.
And all is blighted by shadows. That's where his dominion begins. Be wary, and don't get
I do
too
wish they
close
had a
to him.
haste spell.
I can take care of your mines.
Out of the question. I've already assigned some men to that job.
And how are they doing?
I'm still waiting for their report. I've been for days.
Sounds like you've got everything under control.
Sarcasm. It's the only way to go about it.
You win. You've got the job. Go into the mines and see what the hell's going on down there. But don't you dare make me regret my decision.
One more thing about the mines.
Yes?
How many mines are there on Tyrannus?
The crystal deposits are pretty far apart on this island. There could be 4 that may be of use to us. You'll find the entrance to one of the mines here, right behind our settlement's warehouse. One mine is in the north of the island, not far from here. Another is also in the north, but closer to the heart of Tyrannus. And another should be somewhere near the port in the south. But I can't say for sure. So far, we've only found 3 of them.
What do you need from the mines?
I need a report from each foreman. The mages have been pestering me about it for days. They want their crystals. So,
They
do me
addicted
a
to them
favor and
crystals,
don't
man.
screw up, all right?
The delivery has arrived from the mine.
Oh, which of the lads here got it?
I did.
Right. Oh well, good work, I suppose. Take this as a reward for your service. I'll have to think very carefully about putting Frink in charge of the mine.
I discovered a new mine to the south.
Ah, where exactly?
Near the harbor. It was teeming with goblins. But not anymore.
That place.
Ah, excellent. I knew there was still something of value down there. Well done. See Gaddy and tell him about the new mine. He's a gnome at the harbor. Tell him to take over the mine. The sooner the better.
Come on. Let me into the Great Hall of the Mages. I'll try not to get into any trouble.
Very well. After all, you've done much for us. Go to them.
Oh, that was
Don't
easy.
distract them too much
Crap.
from their work.
I'd have to do a bit more running around. Alright, yeah, I'm going to call it here, folks. It's a good place to stop. To my subscribers, I'm going to say thank you again. But more importantly, hey, stay awesome. Because you are. Have an amazing day. You can drive by Rubneck and Beers. I'll catch you next time. Till then, you all have a good morning.
It's going to happen soon. Ah, the laundry isn't done yet. Come again later.
Hold on. Let's talk to this guy real quick.
Not done yet. Magnus won't be pleased.
But you're not going to tell him that, are you? I'm already working as fast as I can, but those boys keep kicking over my wash bucket. For some reason, I imagine my life as a cadet to be very different. As a Guardian, you'll be throwing fireballs all the time, they said. But the only fire I get to see is the one under the cooking pot.
Tell me more about the Guardians.
Look at how quickly I get sidetracked. I was about to do my closing.
Recruits begin their service as a simple cadet. The boys, who have served for a while, will be appointed as Guardians. And only Magnus, our general, outranks them.
I understand. So, you're the whipping boy around here.
Yes. I mean, no. Well, for now. But later...
Yeah,
big plans, I get it.
If I didn't have my dreams, what would I have left?
Laundry?
Ah, thanks.
Ever considered running away?
Nope. I'd never consider it. Eventually, someone will come and take over my post. But for now, it would be helpful enough if someone could sweep the warehouse for me. Hey, you're still new. Don't you want to take on the job?
No. I never saw myself ending up as a cleaning lady. Sure, I'll sweep the warehouse. Fuck that.
Wait, why did he say no at first?
Alright, listen. How about I find someone to sweep the warehouse for you?
That works too.
That's interesting.
But take this broom with you. Can't do the job without the proper tools.
Where should I find your replacement for the warehouse?
That won't be easy at all. Surely none of the Guardians would want to do it. And asking the mages would cost you your head. It would probably
That
be
was weird
easiest to find
dialogues. Like
somebody who has
I think
recently
something may
lost
have
his
bugged
job.
out there.
Keep your eyes open. Where in the world is
Why won't
All right.
anyone listen to me? Because the shadow creatures.
All right, this is a good place to stop. We're running for it.
Wait, aren't you? Forget it.
Out with it.
You're the guy they are all talking about around
I
here,
guess
aren't
I was gonna call it again, but
Yes. They say you have what it takes. So you know all about the gnomes, don't you?
What's it like working for the mages?
They really know how to get things done. My wife and I made a point of moving.
we're gonna get through this ending, folks.
At least
I
we've got
promise.
our own peace and quiet. But if the mages turn that reactor on,
Reactor?
we'll be scared stiff.
Tell me more about the reactor.
I think it's worrying. Sure, the mages know what to
Nuclear
do.
reactors in a fantasy
you and
world.
me,
Huh? That'd be
if
kind
that
of
thing
interesting.
blows
And I
up,
don't mean like Final Fantasy. I'm talking
Do
like
you have a reason
fantasy,
for your
fantasy,
concern?
swords, sorcery.
Well, even mages are human, and humans make mistakes. One mistake in their calculations and
It's kind of a neat idea.
You're in charge of the gnomes.
if only it was just the gnomes. There's also my wife, Paula. She keeps annoying me with unimportant things. Clean the house. Do something about the vermin. There are rats everywhere. Don't dirty the floor. Take off your shoes.
I understand.
As if I didn't have enough problems of my own.
Women.
Precisely.
Gnomes sure do keep you on your toes.
Yeah, they all look the same. I still have to find 3 of them. I got a list from Magnus. I don't have time.
Another side quest. But you know what that means? It means more glory. That's what we need.
Try to find it for me?
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing else to do.
Good.
Plus, I
Here's
think this got me
Magnus's list.
out of combat.
It's about the gnomes
Yeah,
Dakil,
gold,
Varus,
Varus,
and Gatti.
Dakil
I've
was
scribbled
found.
a few notes on it.
About the gnomes.
Oh,
I found Dakil.
okay, we
He's
found them
here,
all already.
in the mine.
Good to know. Here's your reward.
Where should I look for the gnomes?
According to my information, they should be here in the camp somewhere. One should be at the harbor, and another is working out in the mines.
Got it. I found
I already
Ferris.
found all of them.
He's
Yeah,
in the
Ferris is a
mine.
prospector, I think. He taught us how to prospect.
Here's your reward.
I found Gaddy. He's working for the warehouse master, Rummel, down at the harbor.
I'm glad to hear that.
I've reported all gnomes to you.
Excellent. Then I can file that list. Take this. You really earned it. I'm gonna keep my eye.
Alright, now I'm going to call it, folks. So y'all have, I already said a good morning, but I'll say it again. Y'all have a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good night. Catch you later.